Hi Felters and welcome. That's how I start my videos. You are almost welcome unless you're a scammer, in which case you are definitely not welcome. It's the 20th. My channel got hacked on the 17th, so 3 days ago. I will tell you about how it happened. First off, a massive thank you to YouTube for sorting it out as quickly as they did. And I'm really sorry if any of you got notifications that I was doing a live stream on Bitcoin with Elon Musk. I know I diversify on this channel, but that is not one of the things I do. And sorry if anyone clicked on it and then were worried that they'd clicked on something bad. It's fine. It's just, it was a normal live stream. It's not a problem. Well, actually, YouTube took it down before that happened. I'll briefly tell you, I've got the channel back. I have full control of it, so that's really good. There's things wrong with it, but I'm trying to sort those out. I'll tell you about that in a minute as well. So what happened, just to make other people aware, because as soon as it happened to me, I went on to videos with people saying that they'd been hacked and similar things had happened. So it's really reassuring to hear other people's experiences and how they've come out of it. I put a video up about a dragon. That's my dragon behind me. I'll put a little picture of him here. And on my short, I hashtagged a book. I'm not going to name it. It was a book about dragons. And I then received a copyright email from a company who, they're an intermediate company between creators that commit copyright offences and the parties that are making the claim. And they said I'd made a copyright, or I'd caused a copyright error. So I looked up the company, I looked up the email, the address that it came from. People had said this company do this sort of thing. They're a little bit aggressive, so you need to sort of fight the claim. And I went onto YouTube and it did say something about some sort of issue on it. So I went back to the email, I sat there and we looked at it. I looked at it with my husband as well before I clicked on it. So I clicked on it and it said to resolve the copyright issue, otherwise they were going to report me to YouTube. Now I had taken that short down straight away as well, because I was like, it's a short, it doesn't really bother me. And if I've committed a copyright offence, I would take it down. And it was just the timing of it, that they got everything right, that this could be, I could have committed a copyright offence without knowing, by naming a book. And technically books are trademark, not copyright, but some book owners or book companies don't like you to use the book title. And so I clicked on it and it took me through to YouTube, and I thought we were going to be sorting out the copyright issue, and I logged on and I put my password in and it didn't go through to anything. And I thought, oh, this is odd, nothing of it. But I'd taken the short down. I thought, right, I'll just wait and see if they report me. And then 1 hour later, I tried to log on to YouTube because I was getting stats for the next video that I was going to do. It's a great video. It's about 5 million views on YouTube and how much they paid me. And I was like, oh, this is great, getting all the details together, all the statistics. And I tried to log on and it said, your password has changed an hour ago. And I did not change my password. And that's it. That's when your stomach just goes and you're like, oh my God. You know how you just know you shouldn't do that thing? But I thought there was a copyright claim. Anyway. So from then I went into it, they'd changed the recovery phone numbers. There were 2 new phone numbers on there. There was 2 new recovery emails on there that weren't mine. The backup codes had been changed. I got 2-factor authentication on everything, but they were not fast because it was an hour had passed before I'd, tried to get back in, but they'd changed everything. So even if you think you've got everything, there's a safe key thing which you can have, and I assume that's the safest thing because it's a key you would put into your laptop from here. So there's no way they'd be able to change that. So maybe that's something I'm going to look at. But basically it was my fault. Other ways in which scammers are doing this, just in case you're not going to watch the whole video, is they are contacting creators, and they are pretending to be from a company. One in particular was a big camera company saying, we'd love you to review this camera. And then the content creator went backwards and forwards quite a few times discussing what they wanted in the video. And then they said, right, we'll send you the contract. So, a week later, all these discussions, the email was correct, like it said the camera company name in it. And they sent the contract through, he clicked on it, it didn't work. So he sent a message back saying it didn't work, didn't think about it for 24 hours. And that link had let them have access to his desk, to his laptop or computer, and they got his passwords from that, because by the time he realized a day later, they'd sort of got access to everything. So that's a really easy one to go for as well. So when I looked it up, other people have fallen prone to this. So I kind of took solace from that companies with 10 million subscribers and managers and all sorts had also been hacked. Exactly the same scenario. And so we watched the channel, and I've written it down, at about 8 o'clock. So I could see the channel, all my videos were there. This is the other thing, scammers can delete all your videos. So that was my biggest fear. But I know YouTube have got a chance of getting them all back. And I do have them all saved on a hard drive. But at about 8 o'clock, they put up that there was going to be a live stream with Elon Musk and Cath Wood about Bitcoin crashes, ARK investment, and the future of AI. Oh my God. And it had loads of bots on it. Well, it had subscribers. It was about, or viewers, it's like 1.2 thousand viewers. And I was like, how does this all work? How do they make money? So things that they would have done is they might have run a competition on the live stream. You would have entered and they would have taken your money. It would be a small amount, like a couple of pounds, but you would have lost that. Or the other thing they do is they get lots of bots on there, so it looks like a really good live stream. So advertisers put their adverts on it and lose money. So it's like making advertisers lose money in a sort of societal way, if you see what I mean. Because I couldn't quite understand what they were going to gain. But however, they put the fact that it was coming on in about half an hour, and YouTube took it down because I had contacted them really quickly. Ways in which you contact YouTube, just so you guys know, is you go to X, which I don't have an X account, and there's an email on there. Or I was really lucky because I've got a dog YouTube channel, well, a channel for my dogs. And because I'm monetized on that, I had direct access to YouTube help. So I got through to a person really quickly. And so they took the whole channel down. So the channel just disappeared. And that in itself is amazing. Sorry, it's just flicking my channel. Please say it's all okay. Yep, I've got it up there. Because overnight I had lots of people sort of sending me messages saying, oh, I wanted to have a look at your channel with something and it's not there. Is everything okay? And to think that there's that many people that want to just watch my channel on a daily basis it's so lovely in one way, in one weird way. It was really just so kind of them. And I did put a message out on Instagram and on TikTok and to my patrons in the end, because my patrons couldn't view their videos because I use YouTube for that as well. And the problem is the majority of the people that know me, I would put a short out on YouTube, but you can't. So anyway, they took the channel down and then we went for recovery of the email the next day and then recovery of the channel the day after. So I do have the channel. However, it's got problems. Homepage, I can't sort out. Playlists, I can't sort out. The videos are there, so people are starting to see them again, so that's great. I was getting 20 to 30 subscribers a day, and it's been a consistent climb for me up to 97,000 subscribers. And now it's 1 or 2 subscribers. And so that the channel's taken a hit. I'm going to put this video out. I'm going to put a couple of others out. Some of my patrons have been so nice saying they're going to like things and comment things and watch videos. And that's just so kind of them. It really is. And there's a couple of other things I'm going to do to try and get the momentum back. I do have the channel back. Technically, it's all safe. It's all mine. I've got work to do. It's not the same. It is what it is. Was there a moment when it was gone that I thought my YouTube career was over? Yes. Did I think I was going to go and be a postwoman? Yes, because that's the only other career I do right now, because it gets you fit, gets you out there. I don't know. I've got it back. It's the first half an hour, there were tears forming and I kept trying not to let them happen. And I was like, because it's my fault, I was very upset about that. But after that half an hour, no one got hurt. I've lost lots of subscribers. Is it the end of the world? No, Can I move on? Yes. I would be sad, really sad. But at that point also, I knew I had my Patreon, and the support from them is overwhelmingly just incredible. And it's made a huge difference. So having the different income streams is so important these days. And I knew I would be able to start a new channel and put, because I've got all the videos backed up on hard drives, back up your videos. So I knew I would be able to give them all the tutorials back. And I thought, well, I'll just give them all the tutorials from YouTube and just keep everything sort of private. But it was my fault, lesson learned. And I'm very lucky to be sitting in this situation here, that I have my channel back. They didn't delete everything. I didn't lose too much apart from momentum. So hopefully that's going to get better over the next week. I'm going to make some more videos. The next one, like I said, is 5 million views on YouTube and what they've paid me. So I think it'll be an interesting one. But yeah, thank you for your patience whilst my channel disappeared for a few days. And thank you, YouTube, for sorting it out so quickly. Hopefully, Felters, I will see you again soon. Take care.